Welcome back, everybody. Let's nerd out on some skateboarding. I've been getting a lot of comments about just basic balance for beginners. Every time I step on my board, it just keeps wanting to turn to the heels or the toes. I can't get it to roll straight. I can't pivot my foot back into position. All of these things are really common feelings for people starting out. So I'm going to give you a few things to think about that will really help you set yourself up for better balance and control when you're starting out on your skateboard. We'll talk about how to set your equipment up so that the tension on the trucks and the bushings are just right for you at your ability level, maybe where to start for beginners and how to progress. We're going to talk about foot position relative to the center line of the board. It's really important because that leads us into ankles, the most important factor in balance and control of your skateboard is how comfortably you can flex your ankles and making sure that when you do flex your ankles, that the pressure is on the right part of your foot, so towards the ball of your foot. And then we'll talk about posture and body alignment. So what does it look like to stand on your skateboard, and what is the rotation of your shoulders or your hips, or how you're tipping at the spine? How does that affect your balance on your skateboard? If we can put all those things together, we'll get you in a great place to control where you're rolling and be able to turn how you want to turn and feel more comfortable while you learn how to skate. Okay, let's start with your trucks and the bushings. It's important to adjust the tension of your trucks and maybe even adjust the bushings that you have. Those are the rubber pieces in here. Because when you start out, you might find your board's real wobbly. And every time you step on it, it wants to tip to the heels or to the toes. And it's really hard to control. So for a beginner, tightening up the trucks and stabilizing them so they don't turn very much will make it easier for you to control your direction of travel when you're starting out. Now, as you progress, you may want to loosen those up. Loosening up the trucks will allow you to carve and turn the board more, so you'll be able to steer it without picking up the nose and doing a kick turn. Whereas tightening them up will help you roll straighter. And when you're starting out, it's kind of scary to turn a lot, so you're going to want to roll straight until you get a good feel, and then you get back into carving and progress. But keep in mind, it's a feel thing. So it's really important that you know what you like and you set them for your ability level and your comfort and your overall feel and control. Now the bushings are the rubber material right in here and here, and they're controlled by the kingpin bolt. Now bushings do come in different stiffnesses, and when you purchase, say, a complete skateboard, it's going to come with sort of any set of trucks you buy is going to have kind of a standard factory stiffness to the bushings. Now, if you're someone who has more mass, you may want a stiffer bushing because it may be hard to stabilize the board with the standard factory bushings. If you're someone who's lighter, you might want a softer bushing, and you can pick up different stiffnesses of bushings at your local skate shop, or you can order them online. But I would recommend that you figure out, based on your body type and your ability, what stiffness of bushing is going to work the best to help you stabilize the board, especially when you're starting out. I mean, for beginners, it's important. It's probably more important. As you get better, you kind of have the ability to make just about anything work, but you will know what you like the best in terms of feel. And bolt here, so we can tighten or loosen the kingpin bolt with a standard skate tool. Pretty simple. And what I like to do is use basically like a 90-degree rotation or a 1/4 turn. So if I'm going to tighten it, I go 1/4 turn in that direction, or if I'm going to loosen it, 1/4 turn the opposite direction, right? Always clockwise to tighten and counterclockwise to loosen, right? So if I adjust a 1/4 turn on the front truck, I'm also going to adjust a 1/4 turn on the back truck. Now I'm going to get these down to a tension that works for me. When you're starting out, I'd recommend you go a little stiffer to create more stability. Now the downside of that is that you'll have to kick turn more because it's going to be harder to tip the board and carve, which is okay for starting out because you're looking for stability and you don't want to feel real wobbly, because the slightest amount of weight shifted towards the heel side or the toe side is going to cause that board to tip and turn. You're going to struggle more. Now as you get more confident, you want to loosen those up because you're going to want the ability to tip the board more, make the board turn faster. For example, when you get to a point where you want to go and start skateboarding in the bowls and do different things, you really want to have the ability to tip so you can create far more control. I skate with kind of a medium stiffness, but some people skate much looser trucks than me. Some skate, stiffer trucks than I do. So it's really a feel thing, but you want to figure out what's going to work for you. And again, if you're starting out, start a little more stiff with the tension, and then work your way to softer as you gain confidence and control. And what we're going to get into next is talking about how foot position and ankles affect balance. And as you get more confident with your foot position and with bending the ankles, you're going to be able to ride a much looser truck with better control. Our goal is to help you learn how to skateboard and understand more about skateboarding. If this video helped you, be sure to hit us up in the comments below and tell us what you'd like us to focus on for our next video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and then subscribe to our channel and tell your friends all about us. If you'd like to learn more about the United States Skateboard Education Association, please visit www.ussea.us, where you can learn more about how to skate, learn more about helping others learn how to skate, and become a certified skateboard coach.